Will the American dream be replaced with a woke American dream? The term woke is everywhere, but when it starts influencing education and business, some politicians are pushing back. Let's take a look at Republicans who are calling it out. Let's start with Donald Trump. No matter your opinion of him, Trump doesn't hold back. At a Turning Point summit in Florida, he blasted policies he believes undermines American values, like laws in California that let minors change their gender identity without parental consent. For Trump, this isn't just politics, it's a moral crisis.
But how does a Jewish person vote for a Democrat? How does a Catholic person vote for a Democrat? With what they're doing to Catholics, I just don't get it. Somebody doesn't like Catholics in that administration, and I don't even know who it is. I don't think it's Biden, because I don't think he has any idea what the hell he's doing. I don't think he has any ideas on any subject. Kamala Harris supports California's outrageous new law trampling on parental rights and allowing minors to change their gender without parental notification or consent. Can you imagine? She's in favor of that, by the way. Or she was. She's probably losing. You know, they're losing as much as they can. But remember, a politician always goes back to where they started. Harris wants to forcibly compel doctors and nurses against their will to give chemical castration drugs to young children. You know that, right? She totally supports that. And she supports the Biden-Harris Title IX policy of forcing every public school in America to let men into women's and girls' locker room.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is a vocal critic of woke culture, taking action to ban things like critical race theory in schools. He sees it as a fight for common sense, arguing that woke culture distorts merit and threatens free speech. Listen to this.
You frequently use the term woke, and you recently said that the word means different things to different people. What does it mean to you?
Woke is a form of cultural Marxism. It's about taking individuality, merit, and achievement and subordinating that to a political agenda based on identity politics. It is effectively displacing the truth in favor of ideology. And I think it's important that we fight against that, because our society does need to be rooted in truth. Don't tell me that a man can get pregnant and expect me to believe that. That is not true, and we can't govern our society based on things that are not true. Second, when that ideology takes hold of institutions, it corrodes the institutions and it produces bad results. For example, when you have woke overtake parts of the economy with things like ESG, they attack energy, they attack other things. The average person ends up poorer as a result of that. When woke overtakes education, you get indoctrination and students end up performing worse as a result of that.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz has become a strong critic of woke policies, especially regarding transgender rights and women's sports. He argues that allowing biological men to compete in women's events compromises women's safety and fairness.
Dissy, should biological men be able to expose themselves to unwilling women, including underage girls?
Senator, that's not a view I share.
So your answer is no?
Senator, I want to be somewhat careful, because there are a number of cases that are working.
Is your answer yes? You said that's not a view you share.
It's not.
Then why, just a moment ago, Senator Blackburn was asking you about, as a congressman, you were a congressman from 2019 to 2021.
That's correct.
You were original co-sponsor of, and you voted for, an Orwellian-named extreme piece of Democrat legislation called the Equality Act. The Equality Act mandated that biological men could play in women's sports, could go to women's bathrooms, could go to women's locker room. The women were not asked. The women were not asked if biological men could go into their locker rooms and disrobe with them.
As the debate over woke culture grows, these Republicans are pushing back, each with their own take on this issue. What do you think? Will the American dream change, or is it time to return to traditional values? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more.